hello there. And we are live. See, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another episode of Real Talk. See, guys, this episode of Real Talk here, I got the big hitters with me. And, these two are really, they've been really, very important to me. One has already made his debut down here. We gave you guys a classic when he came down here, when Arsenal was about to face Newcastle, in the reverse fixture. That was at St. James Park. You knew what he brought to the table. At this time, we won't be fighting that much because, we have a Manchester United fan down here with us, my brother. See, since I started my show on YouTube, this brother, I've always been chatting with him on Instagram. This guy's solid knowledge of football. See, guys, I brought the two of them together, and I'll just allow them talk to you guys. See, first is Rex from Jolly Dread TV, my brother. Talk to these people, man. How you doing, man?
I'm cool, brother. Bit of a topsy-turvy season. Expected a bit more, but the reality is reality. Just about got through the Blackburn games. Another stressful stream. The Arsenal stream was another level, but another stressful stream. And then after all that, we got Mancity next away in the cup. Can't make this shit up. It is what it is, man. And big up to my guy. Can't stop, won't stop. That's my brother. You get me?
So, guys, making his debut on my channel. See, I've known him a long time. I've done streams for almost 2 years now, and I've known this guy, for some time now. Me and him have always been chatting up. Even when I started, this guy was always, telling me how I could do stuff, and we're just chatting on a normal level. But see, this big brother is down here. He's making his debut on the channel today. See, no other person here that can't stop, won't stop. It's a Manchester United devil. It's in the house. Po. How you doing, brother? Talk to these people, man.
I'm all good, man. Thanks for having me, man. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm fine, man. It's good to see you because, you're going to help us do a demolition job this weekend on Sunday. See ya, guys. Oh. See ya, it's either you are going to help out Arsenal Football Club, the lesser enemy, or you have a chance of, putting it on, on your local rivals.
No, I'm not going to lie to you, man.
Or maybe you could just help us, in the big one against your biggest rivals, Liverpool. You have to pick your poison. You will tell us today which poison you're picking today. Arsenal, Liverpool, or Manchester City.
I can't help you if we can't help ourselves. It's one of those ones. We can't help ourselves right now. So, boy, if you're looking a favor on our way, man, it's going to be difficult, man. I don't think we're the guys to help you out. I ain't going to lie to you. We can't even help ourselves out.
Yeah, sure, man. You're welcome to the show, man. And guys, let's go into let's talk about this Manchester City stuff. We'll be going to that Arsenal Newcastle game just a little bit, so to let's give a tune up to what Arsenal will bring in to the league title chase. But again, let's look into this Manchester United Man City derby coming up, man. See, Sprex, I'll start with you, man. Manchester City, Man United. What do you think this weekend on Sunday? See, Manchester United haven't won against their local rivals, Manchester City since 2021. Now that's a long time in the grand scheme of things, and Man City always have their number. What do you think? And we have a Manchester United fan down here. Don't go easy on him because he never goes easy on people on his shows on Instagram. So, you have the license to, rip him apart down here, man.
Well, boy, I ain't got no right to get on to anybody, you get me? To be honest with you, just keep it 100. Am I correct? The games that the Etihad?
Yeah.
You feel that? Yeah, of course it is, isn't it? Because he lost at Old Trafford. Boy, KDB and Haaland, just them two alone, looking like they're onto their shenanigans again. Just that alone, even without them. Man, let's keep it real. I can't really see Man United doing anything against City. You know what I'm saying? Like, the best we could hope for, in my opinion, is probably a draw. You can get a draw, wouldn't be the end of the world, or at least a performance. I see a lot of Man United fans complaining about certain things or the way Ten Hag is setting up, etc., etc. It's a bit of negativity going on, as we can see. I'd love to see won't stop's opinion on Marcus Rashford. Like, I've been arguing and getting onto everyone's cases. I just feel like it's a witch hunt. Like, I think it's going a bit beyond football. Like, most Man United fans tell me to shut the F up. They're like, bruv, no, they're not having it. They say he's not interested and this and that, but they start getting personal about, yeah, he's money and party boy. All the stereotypes start getting into it. And I'm just thinking, bruv, man's human, innit? The more you get onto man like that, where's he supposed to get his morale from? But yeah, that game, can't see anything happening. If you get a draw, that's not bad. That's not bad. But I think Man City will be up for it. I'll hold them. The Manchester United players should be up for it as well. It's a bloody derby, like. This is Manchester United. Let's not get it twisted. The name still holds weight. You understand? So, you get me? Big up to Red Pitch Podcast. Big up to my guy. But yeah, man, I'd love to hear what Can't Stop, Won't Stop. That's his team. That's his people. And also the Rashford thing. I'd love you to touch on that as well.
Yeah, because I also got lots of stuff from the SAP from what Rashford said in the news. But again, see, first of all, let's get into that derby talk with Can't Stop, Won't Stop, man. Hey, come into the fray. You've heard what Sprex have said, yeah? You guys have to just go in and, see if you could pick up a draw. But, man, you're without Rasmus. I don't know if he's going to be fit enough for this game. You have a couple of injuries here and there. And again, the Eric Ten Hag was waffling last weekend about Anthony and his prowess, about how he's, one of the best wingers in the Premier League. Is this guy deluded? Man is deluded, man.
What did you say? He's unstoppable, you were saying. On his day, he's unstoppable, but we ain't seen this.
That's true.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just start with that talk. We'll go into all this extra stuff going on with Eric Ten Hag and what's waffling about. But Manchester City, Manchester United this weekend on Sunday. Take it away. Can't stop, won't stop.
You know what? I just can't see us winning this game, man, for many reasons. If you look at our away form against the top teams under Ten Hag, I think the only team that we've beaten away is Aston Villa. And no disrespect to Aston Villa, like, I wouldn't say they're the creme of the creme when it comes to the top teams. And even that game, we was 2-0 down. We did come back, but it was a case of we got outplayed and I think we had a good 15-minute spell. But I think at that point, it was just pride. The tactics went out the window. I think it was just a bit of self-pride. The fact that we was 2-0 down, we was in a bit of a bad run at that particular time. So we was able to beat Aston Villa. But when you're talking about beating Aston Villa and beating Manchester City at the Etihad, when's the last time Man City's lost at the Etihad? So for us to go there and beat Man City, and I heard you say that we had to beat Man City since 2021.
Yeah.
We don't beat Man City when something's on the line for a long time, when it's really important. There's one thing beating Man City when it's kind of earlier on in the season, but when it's the business end of the season and Man City is a must-win game, we don't win those games against Manchester City. Like, there's two different sides to Man City. There's the Man City, the normal Man City, and then there's the business end when it's business time. And that version of Man City, we don't beat them. So for us to go there when Man City are in a title running, for us to go to the Etihad and to beat them, I just can't see it happening. You've seen KDB out for the majority of the season. He's come back, like, he's just shown his quality. Like, there's no if buts or maybes about it. Like, the guy is a machine, and Haaland's a monster. So it's like when you put both of them together, it's like they're unstoppable, man. Like, really. So, like, I can't see us winning that game, man. And then when you talk about the tactics from Ten Hag, like, the whole season we've been wide open. Like, I don't understand, as an elite level coach that he's meant to be, that's managing Manchester United for the whole season, you can see that our midfield has been getting run through, and he's not offering no solutions to that. He's getting upset when Jamie Carragher is doing his job and analysing the team and basically saying that, it's not good enough, and he's getting upset about that. How can he be watching us as a coach on the touchline, seeing us week in, week out? We've conceded how many goals? We conceded 36 goals. We've scored 36 goals. We've got a 0 goal difference. We've conceded 400, I think it was 435 shots on our goal. The whole season, 435 shots. I think there's only one team, Sheffield United, that's conceded more shots on goal. And he seems to be upset that Jamie Carragher is questioning his tactics. He should be questioning.
He's having a go.
Like I just don't understand it, man. So I know you're saying you want us to do a favor. As I said, we can't even do ourselves a favor. So I can't see it happening, to be honest, man.
But again, yeah, because when you say Man City, yeah, I'll go to Sprex after this. But again, when you say that Manchester City, have something to prove, not really something to prove, but have something at the business end of the season to get to, yeah. But again, I also think that Manchester United right now have something to hold on to in a way, because you're just 8 points away from fourth position.
I know we're 8 points. I hear what you're saying, but you got to realize
if you are able to string some certain kind of points, you can still make top 4 this season.
Don't get
It's
me wrong.
very possible.
There's a lot to play for. I'm not saying there's not a lot to play for, but their business end and our business end is two different types of businesses. So I feel like it would be naive to expect Manchester United to go to the Etihad and to get a result when Man City are in the form they're in right now, and it's the business end of the season, and it's at the Etihad. So I just can't see it, man. Rasmus Højlund was in good form. I think he's going to be out injured. Marcus Rashford, I know Specs was talking about Marcus Rashford. To be honest, I sympathise with Marcus Rashford. Yeah, I was talking to one of my guys on Instagram. Marcus Rashford is the victim of playing for Manchester United. And it hurts me to say it, but the reality is the reality. What player has looked good for Manchester United since Alex Ferguson's gone? You may say David De Gea. Other than that, if you're talking about seasons after seasons, like consistently for a period of time, no one hasn't looked good. Marcus Rashford, if he's not playing in an attractive system. He didn't play under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, didn't play under Ralph Rangnick, didn't play under Jose Mourinho, and he's not playing it now. If you put that same Marcus Rashford into a Liverpool team, into an Arsenal team, into a City team, you're going to be seeing a different Marcus Rashford. Now, I do sympathise with him a little bit for the fact that he's been at Manchester United for such a long time, and there's no system, and it's just a case of freestyling. There's no patterns of play. Yeah, so Man City now, they create chances because of the system. They're not relying on individual brilliance. Even Kevin De Bruyne, don't get me wrong, he is individually a world-class player. Not even individually, he's a world-class player, but he's a world-class player also in that system. If you put Kevin De Bruyne into Manchester United and playing a double pivot next to Scott McTominay, you're going to have problems. So I feel like Marcus Rashford is the biggest victim of playing in the systems that he's been playing in. Look at Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund was getting deprived of service to the point where he just had to fix up and say, you know what, I'm not getting no service. I just have to feed off scraps, and I have to master feeding off scraps. And he's been doing well recently, but that's not because he's been getting any service. You can put Erling Haaland in Manchester United's team, he will struggle because there's no service.
But Sprex, I'll bring you in here, yeah. We're seeing in this Rashford talk for some reason, yeah. But see, Rashford scored 17 goals last season. Quite decent, yeah. But right now, he scored just only 5 in 32 appearances. See, when the media come out to say, hey, man, you've been knocked off your perch, yeah. You're not really, putting up that effort. You're not really getting to that incendiary position that we know, that we think you can get to. How do we call that picketing? This is Fari, please take us through this, and of course, a cancer won't stop. Will just back us up with that,
bro.
Why can't we look at it from, hey, it's just one of those kind of like criticisms that comes. Even with every other player in the league, you're not scoring goals. Or is that a problem?
Bro, let me just put it out here, because man, that means a real Rasta man out here, bro. And I'll say how it is. I don't give a shit. I've been doing this from early, and I keep it 100. I get to arguments with bare man, you get me, but not maliciously, but you get me. But he can't stop, won't stop. He's a real one, bro. He's a real one. He's the only one that I've heard. Get me? I got all the channels, Saeed TV, Regular Week, NAF. You get me? I had it with Cash yesterday to say I could have went deep, but I couldn't be bothered. There's too many Man United man on there. It's long. What I'm saying is, on a deep level, bro. All right, let me start off with Rashford's got to take some accountability. Let's keep it real. I've seen him at times where I can't really defend him too much. You get me? Because I'm like, bro, come on, man. You get me? You look a bit like, what's going on? But to me, it's got to a point of a scapegoating. I'm sorry, bro. The pundits are foul. They influence everyone to start talking madness. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, it's getting deep now. Or maybe it's because he's Sancho's friend and he defended him. And it starts getting away from football, bro. It's actually wild what I'm hearing. Oh, he girls and party and all this madness and like even going back to like the whole island thing. I can't defend it too much because he should know better. You get me? But before that, don't care what anyone tells me, bro. When they lost to Man City, it's almost like a sport modern day indirect slavery thing. It's like, no, bro, I don't care how much you're earning, we own you, my G. How dare you go out for your birthday? Your birthday, no, man. Because man lost, you don't like to go out for his birthday. He probably took big time ago.
For his birthday, man.
Bro, and then like and see, I'm gonna away from football now because that's what people are doing with him. You get me? Man, I'm saying I can't believe what I'm hearing on main media, you know, telling man, yo, you shouldn't go to whatever China Whites, whatever it's bloody called. You should just stay in your house. Like, imagine making peas and man, I'm telling you to stay in your house or like all of that. So see, people gotta be careful what they're doing out here, bro. Because it's the same thing like Dele Alli. Every week, man are onto him, slewing him. When man comes out with the whole sexual molestation thing, you don't hear man dissing Ali again, bro. Oh shit, it's mental health. Don't diss. I take this shit deep, bro. Trust me. There's one thing criticizing, then getting out of hand. I'm like, okay, you keep getting that man. You keep getting that man, you get me? And then when a man starts acting funny or starts saying, you get me, mental or whatever, you see how everyone's quiet again. I just think we've got to be careful sometimes. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I just think it's got a bit too far. Yes, you've got to take accountability. Because Rashford is better than that. But I feel like it's a witch hunt. It's not just him, bro. Like people say, oh, look how much he earns. That's not his fault. That's what you're giving him. But he can do better. I'm not going to completely back him and say, just leave him alone. Criticize when you criticize. I don't know what can't stop, won't stop things. I just think it's a bit too much, bro. And there's more I can say in it, but I don't want to take much of the show up in it. Because I take things deep, bro. I just think sometimes you got to be careful how you're dealing with that man, bro. Man's human, innit? And so last thing, when you're doing that, you're at him, you're getting at him, and then you expect man to come out again and have morale. He's human, bro. The guy's come. I think he came on Instagram today or made a statement about criticize me, but don't criticize his commitment. Some madness. I don't know. I think it's mad. I think it's mad.
Yeah, definitely. See, can't stop, won't stop. Do you have anything to say about that? Farry just, he just backed you up, in that argument.
To be fair, Rashford's got to take responsibility as well. He's getting paid. He's getting paid £350,000, and
why we put that? Sorry, can't stop. But why we put that in there? I hate that part. You're right. It's facts, isn't it? But why we got? Because he don't ask for that, bro.
I know. It's not directly his fault that he's getting paid that, but at the same time, when you're getting paid that amount of money, you need to produce. Like he's getting paid the same amount of money as your Kevin De Bruyne's. You're getting paid the same amount of money as Mo Salah's.
Exactly.
These guys are consistently putting up world-class numbers, winning major titles for their clubs. So it's not Rashford's fault that he's getting paid that, but at the same time, you got paid that on the back end of having a great season. Now you need to come up with the goods, and he's not doing that at the moment. So don't get me wrong. I'm looking at Rashford. Sometimes I'm looking at his body language, and I feel like, you know what, he needs to do better. But bro, if you're in an environment for how many years has it been at Manchester United? So let's look at from when he what's his name was there, Jose Mourinho. The football weren't great. It like Rashford's an attacking player. Not a lot of players, especially when Jose Mourinho was at Man United, it weren't a type of environment where an attacking player would say, yeah, I want to go play under that current Manchester United team under those tactics with Jose Mourinho. So that never got the best out of him. I remember sometimes playing against the big teams. Like Marcus Rashford was playing like a wing back.
I
remember those days. And then like I play football, I coach football. Sometimes and even just work, if you take it from work, if you're in a work environment and your boss is telling you to do something that you don't agree with and that's not getting the best out of you, that will have an impact on you. But think about that for 8 years, different managers, you're going to get frustrated to a degree. Like
I heard
like
that.
as you're saying, they're human beings. Like if you're at work and your manager's pissing you off because you feel like he's incompetent and he's not and he's not doing right for the business and for you and as an employee, that can hinder your performance level by 5-10%. But at the top level of football, it is going to make an impact. With your 5-10% off your top of your game, it's going to make an impact, and no attacking player is going to thrive at Manchester United.
And you know why? Yeah.
I say this, yeah, not because I don't get enjoyment out of saying this, but I have to keep it real. I watch football, I'm looking at it, and I'm calling it how I'm looking at it. That's why I don't understand Ten Hag criticizing Jamie Carragher. I've got no reason to back Jamie Carragher. I'm a Manchester United fan, but then real is real. And when you're in denial, you're backing Bruno Fernandes. Like Fulham came out with us. What's it called?
Yeah. Sorry,
bro. Like I don't understand it. I've come up watching Gary Pallister, Steve Bruce, Vidic, Rio Ferdinand, like Roy Keane, real leaders, real characters. You got this guy falling on the floor, rolling around, trying to get a reaction from the referee. Then he's jumped up, ran towards the referee.
I see it.
After the game, is talking to the referee. There's no accountability. It's embarrassing. And then when the manager's coming out and saying things like, what did he say?
Pathetic or something like that.
Yeah, it's pathetic. The criticism, like, is nowhere near perfect. Like, he's pathetic defending him, and his tactics is pathetic. Let's keep it real. You're the manager of Manchester United. Is embarrassing. How can we concede 100 shots in a month? In a month, in February, we conceded 100 shots in a month.
I can't.
Like Arsenal, I feel like you was gonna say by pick your poison. I'm not here to even pretend. I don't want Arsenal to win the league. Yeah, credit where is due. Arsenal are playing fantastic football. You guys have scored half the goals that we've scored all season in February. In February alone, it's embarrassing. So for the manager to come out and talk the nonsense that he's talking, like he's getting upset because people are basically calling out how we're playing, and he's getting upset about that. He's getting upset that Fulham are putting out a TikTok with Bruno Fernandes. Like, why are you upset?
That was pathetic.
Are you happy with your captain moving the way how he moves? I'm not happy.
That was a bit. You see, sometimes I had to back Erik Ten Hag in press conferences, but sometimes it's a bit like, bro, why are you even going there? You get me? Like, I see some people having a laugh at him, which I kind of agreed with him a little bit. But I'm not Man United fan, innit? When they were like, I know most man don't. When they were like, like when you play City and that, is it important because of get some consistency? And he said, what do you mean by consistency? You've only lost one game out of 8. You get me, won like most of them. And I kind of agree with him a little bit, but that's a bit of a cracks. Your fans are not having it. When he said that, like, people actually think he's a clown. And deep down, I think he actually, somewhere in there, he's actually a decent coach, bro. He must be, bro. Like, he can't. I think there's a bigger issue at United, man. I think there's a cultural issue. I don't think it's all on this, get me, Erik Ten Hag, but he's the coach. So it is on him, technically.
You know, I have to disagree with that.
It's not on the record.
When you watch us play,
Sprex, he has been backed in the transfer window. See, let's don't throw this out the window. Let's be very sincere. Erik Ten Hag has been backed in the transfer window. It's had flimsy signings. Yeah, Anthony. See, and he's deluded also. Last weekend, he was talking about Anthony, a super player. Are you serious?
He has to back his signing, man. I'm not surprised, bro. He has to back his signings. He has, bro. I know he's crazy, but he has to back. I saw that.
You know what? Yeah, last year when I came out and said that Arsenal was going to win the league, people thought I was crazy. People said this guy's deluded. But man, Erik Ten Hag is 100% as deluded as I am.
I think Erik Ten Hag knows what he's
unstoppable.
What has
I heard that. Look, I don't think he's like. I don't think he's acting deluded. I don't think he's just being deluded. I just think he thinks, fuck it, I'm gonna back my guy. Because he bought him in it, and the guy's awful. And it's sad because I thought Anthony was gonna do bits. I was a fan of it, but as we all know, even a basic IQ football man knows what he does. He cuts in, shoots, it's predictable, or he cuts in and passes. It's mad. The only thing I'm concerned about or confused is, and I see why Eric Ten Hag gets mad hate, because you're on the training ground week in, week out. If everyone's moaning about the same thing, don't they change it up in training to say, look, we're gonna try something different. You're predictable doing the cutting thing, and like can't stop, won't stop. Said on his best day and all this. Like, to me, I ain't seen him beat a man often myself. He's saying about pace and all this. I've not seen him really do anything. Like the first game, I thought was a bit harsh on him. I think he did better than most. He looked a bit irritated to come off. I don't know. I'm trying to find the positives, but it's hard. The Anthony thing is crazy. How much did you pay for him? Was it 82 mil? Please tell us less than 80 mil.
I think it's 70.
Exactly, man. It's
72,
delusion.
It might
It's
have been
grand delusion. Distortions of reality.
I know,
And
man.
you know what? Yeah. And you know what? Yeah. Even the fan base. Yeah. It's even the most. It's even the most annoying thing. Immediately he came out to say that thing. Yeah. Some Manchester United fans are saying, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, it's better than Martinelli." And I'm like, "Hey, pause, pause."
Massive.
I don't know about that, boy.
Bro, see the delusion. It's grand, yeah. Martinelli.
Who said Anthony's better than Martinelli?
Come on, man. Your fan base, man. I'm seeing them all
Man, you
over
can't
Twitter
say
saying,
you're a fan
What
base.
now?
We've got
see, big ups to Mac N.
We've got one of the biggest fan bases in the world, man. You can't say
N
our
is
fan
here.
base.
Mac
That's
N is
one
here. He's a
person
Manchester
who's gonna
United
listen
fan. See,
Who?
okay, good. I'll give you an example. I'll give
That's
you
it.
a slight one. See, I don't know Mac N, MUFC. It just came in today. Yeah, let's don't get that twisted. Shout out to you for coming to the show today. But look at what he just said. He just said Anthony is better than Martinelli. Come on, man.
Nah, he's trolling.
This is the
There's
social
a Trini man there. He got a Trini man there.
You can't take that
Can't
serious.
stop, won't stop. This is the proof in the pudding. That
That's
you're
a
looking
bot,
for.
man.
Yeah, that's you can't take.
How is he
everything
better
serious,
than
man.
Martinelli? Martinelli scored 15 goals last season. Helped us push towards a title last season. Anthony didn't even score up to 10 goals last season. How is he better than Martinelli?
You can't paint everybody with the same brush. Like
Oh.
you see, Arsenal fans here. That's if we're keeping it real. Yeah, a lot of Arsenal fans get overexcited. Like, so we can paint everyone with the same brush to a degree because it is a collective. Is the majority. Like the majority of Manchester United fans don't say that Martinelli is better than Anthony. That's to the point where I'm thinking the guy's trolling. I don't think it's being serious.
It's not trolling. It's not trolling, bro. Does the Mac look like he's trolling? It's not trolling.
Yeah,
it's serious. And apart from that, it's not trolling.
Like
See, you know what? Yeah, I've seen them on Twitter. They're talking about it. The talk is out there. That's better than Martinelli.
Each their own opinions, isn't it?
I'm not gonna lie. If a man tells me the sky's pink, I won't even get into a conversation. I'll just leave it there.
Okay.
All right, mate. Nice.
See, just before we go to Sprex, just before we go to Newcastle, Arsenal, Liverpool, this title hold shenanigans, the Man City, the final one for Manchester United. Can't stop, won't stop. I know I've not spoken to you about this in a long time, but hey, do you still want to see your manager still holding this job come end of the season? Is this guy the guy to take you to the next level? Is he the one to win Manchester United trophies? I'm already hearing from some incendiary podcasts that, you know what, De Zerbi is the guy that should come in and take over. What do you think? The media is saying De Zerbi. I even heard that a certain owner, Ratcliffe, is setting his sights on Zinedine Zidane. Come on, man. Let's be real. What do you think?
You see, the only reason why I'm optimistic as being a Manchester United fan, because I'm liking what Jim Ratcliffe is doing. He's doing all the right things. He's doing what our owners should have done years ago. It's not rocket science. You want to be successful, you bring in world-class people in their chosen fields. So the fact that he's been able to get Omar Berardi for Manchester City and make him CEO, that's a power move. Like, he's got a proven track record of success. When you look at Manchester United's success on the pitch and off the pitch, Omar Berardi had a lot to do with that. So him bringing Omar Berardi in, that's a fantastic power move. Happy about that. Dan Answorth from Newcastle, like, that's another power move. You saw the work that he done at Brighton. You saw the work that he done with.
Not done yet, my G. Don't get carried away. Can't stop it. Ain't done yet, boy. Pay your 20 mil. Pay your 20 mil. Rather than leave for 3 years, I don't mind.
is the intent? Is the intent of like sometimes
Yeah.
it's of
But
right?
Radcliffe, I can't stand him. He's mad. If he's on my team, I'll be rating him. But as the ops, boy, he's
No, but
rattling me a little bit.
regarding that is going to be because your owners like got money, like your owners' money is long. So the fact of, I think it's a pride thing. They don't want to lose one of their top guys to a rival.
No,
So
we've lost
obviously
him. No, he's gone. He's gone, but we're just not going to make it
easy.
so
Yeah,
easy
but the
because of
thing
how we just.
is you can say he's gone, and I think he is gone. But is there
Yeah, he's
things
gone.
where if he's got a contract that says that he can't work for another Premier League club for 18 months, then we're
Unless
gonna
you
have
pay
to
him.
come.
Yeah,
Then we're gonna have
yeah.
to come to some financial agreement, and
Yeah.
you guys are gonna be saying something. Basically, Newcastle don't want to lose Dan Answorth without getting something. They want to kind of get something from it to make them not look bad in this situation.
I don't
But
think it's about
obviously,
looking bad. It's just like, bro, if you really rate him that much and you want him that much, cool. Just pay the 20 mil in it and stop the long thing. You get me?
Yeah,
Like,
just pay the 20 mil.
just pay
Right?
yeah,
every
but
penny
when you say 20
and
Just pay
mil,
take
the
him
20
down.
mil.
I'll be surprised to know how much his contract's worth. So you might be
Yeah.
demanding something. If we're saying to buy him out of his contract, that might be
Yeah,
one thing,
probably
right?
more. It's way more. Yeah, the contract ain't worth 20 mil. I don't think nowhere near that. But I think we've got the rights, however it's set up, to say, yo, all right, cool. Put him on garden leave. He wants to go. Just pay the thing. You can take him straight away. That's the levels, isn't it? Sorry. I didn't cut you off. Carry on, brother. I didn't
Yeah,
mean to cut you off. Go on.
no worries, no
Yeah.
worries. So I'm happy with the moves that Jim Radcliffe is doing and Ineos is doing, to the point where I can't see how Eric Ten Hag has a future at Manchester United. When you're bringing in directors of footballs, when you're bringing in people like Omar Baradi, you need to have an identity, okay? Because when you're successful, it's not by accident, it's not by chance. Everybody is on the same page, and the same page would be, what is our style of play? Like what type of brand of football does Manchester United want to play?
Yep.
So
Yep.
then when you understand that, then then your recruitment will be much more better, because then now you can recruit the right manager to play that style of football. You can bring in the right players to play that style of football. So when Omar Barad obviously is not starting, he's going to start at the end of the season. But when Jim Radcliffe is watching this and he's thinking to himself, look at the brand of football that Eric Ten Hag is playing. Look at the recruitment that like signing Onana, and getting rid of David De Gea, signing Mason Mount,
Right.
signing who else is he signed?
I'm
Rasmus
Rabat and then, man.
I don't have
Amrabat.
even
My
Amrabat,
days, man.
yeah. I'm not even mad at Amrabat, because Amrabat, how many games has he played in central midfield? He's played more games at left back than he's played
Left
at
back,
central
I
midfield.
know.
Like
But he
if
was
you
off, though.
even
He
watching
was off,
Amrabat
though.
yesterday,
Yeah.
even watching Amrabat yesterday against Nottingham Forest, if you
Yeah.
play Amrabat and Casemiro, guess
Yeah.
what happens? We're going to be more solid, and we're not those. We've had what 435 shots on our goal. We're going to be way more solid. Yeah, a big part of our problem here, and people don't want to talk about it, is the fact that Bruno Fernandes has got a license to do whatever he wants, and there's no.
Yeah.
If you want to control a game of football,
No
you need
accountability, no
your players
responsibility.
need to have. There needs to be positioning. You can't control football without no position. If your players are left, right, and here, there, and everywhere, you can't control a game of football because there's no positioning. How are you going to know where your players to pass to if your players are running everywhere? There needs to be a sense of positioning, and Bruno Fernandes hasn't got that. He's not the only one. How many times have you seen Bruno Fernandes being the most attacking player? So there's no midfield, there's no link. So then Bruno Fernandes is the most attacking player, Scott McTominay, he's pushing up as well. When we do lose the ball in transition, there's only Kobe Mainoo in midfield, and we're just getting run through. But this is why I don't understand that happened on the first. I was optimistic in the beginning of the season. We played Wolves. I couldn't believe how we was just getting run through our midfield. I couldn't believe it, and nothing hasn't changed. So when Ten Hag says things like Jamie Carragher's got a point, but after 20 minutes we've changed. What are you talking about? You haven't changed nothing after 20 minutes. We've been playing the same football throughout the whole season. Like, I don't know what he's watching the whole season. That's why we conceded the most amount of shots apart from Sheffield United. If it's down to me, I will sack Ten Hag right now and bring in a caretaker manager. And I'll tell you why. Because we've got more chance of getting top four with a caretaker manager coming in than with Eric Ten Hag. There's no way we're going to get top four with Ten Hag in charge. There's no way. We don't play good enough football. You see, every game that we've played this season, we've been fortunate. 99% of the games we've been fortunate. Every single game we're fortunate. Like we do smash and grabs. That's how we get our victories.
There's quite a few. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. There's quite a few. I ain't gonna lie. You got away with some.
I can go through the fixtures and I can pinpoint the games. Yep, we was lucky there. How many points has Scott McTominay won single-handedly?
That's mad.
No, that's mad. That's mad. That's true. That's true. I get that.
No,
but you know what? Yeah.
Hey,
I'm gonna say something that might be a bit controversial.
Talk about the teams, bro.
Me personally, I would rather Jose Mourinho as a caretaker manager until the end of the season. Don't get it twisted. Until the end of the season, then Ten Hag. If you was to say to Jose Mourinho, because you got to remember, yeah, Jose Mourinho, you got to understand people's strengths and people's weaknesses. Jose Mourinho knows how to win a game of football. Yeah, if you're talking about a man in a one-off game to win something, Jose Mourinho, even now, he will still be up there. The style of football may not be great, but in terms of getting over the line, if we was to say to Jose Mourinho, we've got 12 games, yeah, it's a short-term contract. It's going to be a caretaker. But however, if you get us Champions League football, we'll give you 20, 30 mil, for example. I'll be more confident that Jose Mourinho can come in and get us top four than with Eric Ten Hag. And that's not saying I want Jose Mourinho long-term. This is just a short-term thing.
So you have no hope that you can go on another good run of games where you're winning and try and push for that at least top 5, top 4.
What's that with Ten Hag?
Yeah.
No way. It's not sustainable. The football that we play is not sustainable. You can't get a lot of wins like that. You'd be lucky. Obviously, we went 4 or 5 wins. It's not sustainable. We can't give up more than 20 shots on our goal every game and expect to win game and expect to win games of football.
Thanks, can't stop, man. Sprex, coming down here, man. That game last weekend, yeah, against Newcastle, your team, definitely. You saw what happened, man. I know, I watched your stream. I went back after my own show. I did watch your stream. I saw the reaction. Man, it was mad thin, man. But still, we'll push on. Guys, let's talk about Arsenal's chances. Yeah, definitely. But Sprex, you just tell us about what you felt about Arsenal in that game against Newcastle. Do you think we're pushing for it with the way we massacred you guys, at the Emirates?
Well, before the massacre, some people laughed at me when I said Arsenal can still push. Like, I'm not saying they're the front runners, but they're definitely going to have a say and push. But I think it's good. I think it's hard. It's crazy because I actually believe City, Liverpool, Man City, from now to the end of the season, you can't afford to lose. That's how mad the tie is. Can't afford to lose. Liverpool look like when they go behind, they end up battering teams. Arsenal are scoring loads of goals. They're just doing their thing, their own form. City are City. So before the whole massacre thing, get me, I didn't put into the trap of most of the deluded Arsenal fans that start crying one week, and the same man crying one week now saying this and that. It's all mad anyway. But that game, I think nothing from Arsenal. They played great football. They could have scored more. They could have been more clinical. I didn't pay attention to them way too much because obviously I'm watching my own team. I just felt our performance as well gave you that extra to look extra good. Yeah, clean from them. We're taking a piss. Slick balls, the splitting through, man. You're playing a high line. It's just ridiculous. If you lose the ball, you win it back. On and off the ball, it was madness. I think we played shambolic. We were a bunch of pussies. We were scared. We had making mistakes when we had the ball. It was stifled. We're better than that. Let's put that on. I didn't expect to win. Don't get it twisted. I just wanted a performance and try. That's all. But we were shambolic. Awful. I was going mad. I was going absolutely nuts. I couldn't believe the goals and what I was seeing. But big up to Arsenal. They're on form.
But Sprex, man, look at what you just said. Big ups to Arsenal. Come on, man. I still think you have to give us more credit. Come on, man. We have more
Arsenal guys always know how much more credit
come
you
on.
want? Like, these Arsenal guys.
I just gave you credit, bro.
Come on, bro.
I know we have to be doing
that.
Bro, we got absent, bro.
I just think that rival
you want
fans.
us to give you a guard of honor for winning the Premier League?
Can't stop, won't stop. You too, my brother. I just feel like rival fans. Yeah, you guys just don't like Arsenal? Why is it?
Oh,
Why does
no,
Arsenal have to constantly prove? No, Sprek, see here, because you just said, Arsenal did their thing. You're talking about how bad Newcastle was
he
instead of
was bad.
I know you were bad at the grand scheme of things, but if you look at it in a more deeper level, we suffocated you guys. You guys couldn't play. Why not? Why not just say that Arsenal on a good day look like champion stuff right now? See, I'm not saying. No, sincerely, why is the narrative that hey, the team is
I'll
bad?
back Arsenal. You heard me just say, I'll
Why
back
Arsenal is not
Arsenal.
really that good, but the team is bad. The same thing with West Ham. It's seventh place West Ham. We went down there to the London Stadium.
No, they were
Beat up
poor. Let's
West
not do
Ham.
that. Yeah.
Oh my days, they're seventh in the league. We went to a poor team, Burnley, yeah,
Not poor
down
there.
there.
Yeah.
We smacked them up. You saw what we did to Liverpool on our own ground. See,
That was a good thing. Yeah,
I
yeah.
just feel that when the conversation is more about Arsenal, there's always a huddle. There's always something can happen. Let's see. Let's wait.
Not for me. Not for me, bro.
I just
Not
feel
for
it's
me.
excuses. I just feel it's excuses at this time, man.
Do you
Come
want
on, man.
me to answer that question?
Go
Oh
on.
my days. Oh my days.
You see with
Oh my
with
God.
Arsenal, yeah. You see
But
when you're a
Arsenal are
top
weird fans, bro. You know how weird, bro.
when you're a top team,
We have
you
to
don't need
constantly prove to you guys why.
You ain't got to prove
Why?
to us. Prove to
you need to
yourselves.
prove it to yourself because
Trust me. Say it
your
again,
same
man.
fan base was saying Arteta out a few weeks ago. Am I right or wrong?
The same fans, you know, bro.
You're
The
talking
same
about
fans.
you're
Yeah, go
talking
on.
about Man United fans and that. Was Arsenal fans not saying Arteta out a few weeks ago when you went through your little blip?
See, I'm still Arteta out. I don't feel it's a guy to get us over the line. But that's a
So
different topic
Like no
altogether.
side, man.
wait
Again,
there. So
no.
you're saying yeah that we should show you guys more respect and that you're playing like champions and that and you want more recognition, but you're Arteta out. How does that make sense?
No. You're getting this all wrong here. We're not talking about managers right now. No. We're not talking about managers right now.
Oh,
We are talking about winning the league. So the performances is quite different from who's managing
So
the team at
if
that
you
point in
really
time.
this,
So
you know where
that's a rock
sorry to
call.
cut you, but you know where I've got you now. This is like chess. I've got you because if you really thought you was gonna win the league, you would not want Arteta out. Am I right or wrong?
No. There are reasons to why I want him out. Yeah, I
Let's
wanted a more
oh,
elite.
bro. Okay.
No. I wanted a more elite manager. I still believe that there are elite managers out
But
there.
this
Come on, man.
is the problem.
If you give me a Zinedine Zidane, if you give me a Carlo
The
Ancelotti,
dad.
these guys are good. These guys are good. They've won trophies.
But
Ancelotti's
So you
still out
answered
there
your own question then.
winning Champions League. So,
you don't
but
want the
again,
dad,
The
bro.
reason why we're not giving you the recognition is the same reason why you want Arteta out. Because you don't believe you're going to win the league. Neither do we. That's it.
No. See, the belief is something different from the manager. I don't want to merge, but the manager and winning the league right here. It's a different space altogether. I want to win the Champions League. I want to win the bigger stuff. I don't think that the manager now it's fake. Yeah, I don't think the manager can get us over the line in big cup games like a Champions League or something like that. But again, when you do see the form we're playing at right now, it doesn't matter if the manager is that guy to get us over the line. If I think he's that manager to get us over the line, because our form is saying something different.
I'm gonna keep it so real with you. I reckon the biggest thing with Arsenal is your fans. The biggest problem with Arsenal is your fans, and I'll tell you why. When you're trying to win the league, it's not easy. You're gonna have blips. You're gonna have. It's not easy. There's gonna be games where you think you should smash a team, and then it's difficult, and then you might just get a 1-0, and it's not easy to win a league. Trust me. Yeah, I've been watching football since 1992. Like even before then, but like I've been watching the Premier League from when it started in 1992, and it's not easy. Yeah. So when you go through periods like the period that you went through when you lost to West Ham and you lost to Fulham, Arsenal fans start coming out and saying Arteta out. Arsenal fans, I was at the Fulham stadium. Arsenal fans are leaving the stadium early. You can't be moving like that. You need to get behind your team. This is a young team and a young manager. You need to get behind your team. You might not win the league. Yeah, but you need to get behind your team. Like, you guys are in a title race right now. Do you know what I will do to, like, how much I want to be in a title race right now? Like, I don't understand it. Like, I've got more faith in Arsenal than it seems like a lot of your fans. Like, and when I mean by faith, I'll be honest with you, yeah. People think, yeah, Arsenal are not going to win the league. They probably won't win the league, but they've got a good chance of winning the
They've
league.
got a chance, definitely.
They've got a good chance.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop. See, I got you down there, yeah. See, you know what, yeah? The last time Manchester United won a league, yeah, was 10 years ago, 10 seasons ago. That's the last time you won, you won a title. And you fans and you guys, yeah, are doing the Macarena out here. You already won 10 out already. Come on, man. You guys are doing the Macarena out here. See, I have spent 20 odd seasons starving for a trophy. I'm a big football club. When you come to England, you have to mention Arsenal. What are we talking about? Arsenal have the second most valuable resources in terms of players, or valuable in the league. This, at least as from the season.
Why?
What are you talking about?
Why is that?
I am a big team here.
Why have you got the most valuable? Why have you got one of the most valuable teams?
Why are you asking me and questioning? Why are you questioning me, who was an Arsenal fan, about my standards? Of course, I want to go more than the invincible seasons. Of course, I want to go win a Champions League. If a dead Chelsea team, yeah, went to the Champions League and won it, I want to go with this same set of guys here who I still think they're good enough to go and win me that league. That's what I'm talking about. I want standards.
You were saying, yeah, why are you not giving Arsenal more respect? And you've just answered your question. You just answered your own question.
I hear you.
And the thing is, it's a bit difficult because people generally think you can't do something until you do it. So obviously, because Arsenal haven't won the league in such a long time, people are saying that, you know what, they're not going to win the league. I'm not one of those people. I'm not saying that because I'm not going to lie to you. If Arsenal win the league, I'm moving to Afghanistan. That would be for me. Bro, that would be a nightmare for me. I'm getting rid of my iPhone.
Everybody, you won't hear the end of it, my G.
Bro, you won't hear the end of it.
I have to go missing.
I live in
That's a little bit shameless, man. That's a little bit shameless. You prefer Liverpool. You prefer Liverpool, one of your most dogged rivals in this league, to win the league, yeah. You want Man City to win the league, yeah. Your city rivals, yeah. And see, you're in danger, yeah, of seeing your three-peats go all over the window.
I'm in a difficult situation.
These guys are on the verge of doing a
It's a difficult situation. It's a difficult.
Yeah, and your biggest rivals are also in this title run in. Yet you want a lesser evil not to win the league. Make that make sense.
I live in South London, bro. I live in South London. I will not hear the end of it. Arsenal fans are annoying on a different level. I will not hear the end of it. I will not hear the end of it. But let me give you some confidence here, because that's what it is. Because you guys haven't won. You know what it is? Arsenal fans have got a lot of trauma and a lot of PTSD. Like, let's be real. You haven't won the league for so long, and you don't know how to think and you don't know how to react. But let me tell you something. You guys have got the best defense in Europe. You got the best defense in Europe. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
It's facts. Right now. I agree. Statistically, you got the best defense in Europe right now. The best defense in the Premier League. Yeah. You're talking about the squad that you got and how much money the squad's worth. Who is that down to? Because you didn't buy those players like that. It's down to Arteta for developing those players and playing the brand of football that you're playing right now, for them to be getting the market value that they're worth right about now. So you have to give Arteta big credit. Like, what more do you want the guy to be doing? Like, look at the team that he's inherited. Look at the team that he's turned it into. He went on to a title race last season that no one was expecting. And this is why Arsenal, you guys deserve everything you get. Like, you guys got rid of Arsene Wenger. Yeah, this guy was like your footballing father. No loyalty. Got rid of Arsene Wenger. Like, and then now your fan, even you're saying that you want to get rid of Arteta. It's shameless,
But
bro.
I think the Wenger thing had to change though. I think that one.
Not like that. There's ways of doing things, man. The way
Oh,
how
you
they
think it was nasty? You think it was nasty? Yeah.
See, in the
there's
grand
ways
scheme
of
of
doing.
things,
There's a level of class. There's a level of class, man.
Arsene Wenger needed to go. In the grand scheme of things, he needed to go.
But he wasn't given the money that Arteta was given. Why
is it that you fans here, you rival fans here, you guys have something to say? Yeah, when it comes to Arsenal fans demanding more, but Arsenal spent almost £700 million just in recruitment of players for the past 5-6 years. What are we talking about? That's nearing almost £1 billion spent by this manager, and you're saying I shouldn't demand standards.
By the manager.
But how much is that squad worth now? How much is that squad worth now? How much is that squad worth now? So we spent 700 million. And bro, I have no reason to defend Arsenal. I don't like Arsenal, but I got to keep it real. And this is why I get upset with Arsenal fans, because I feel like you guys, I just don't understand you guys. I'll be honest with you. Because if I was in your position, I wouldn't be moving how you lot are moving. How could I be saying Arteta out? If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be getting on to you and be like, bro, fans like you saying Arteta out is part of the problem. I'll be honest with you. There's a big difference.
Way too high expectations, boy.
There's a big difference between saying Ten Hag out and Arteta out.
You weren't there. Can't stop, won't stop. You weren't there when I was saying Arsenal was going to win the league last season. You weren't there when I was bigging up this manager since when he came down here. You weren't there when I picked up this manager for about 4 years and sticking with him, standing by him. And
now's the point where you want to get rid of him.
See, you don't know the hit as a person.
Which is mad. Yeah.
You don't know the hit I took last season as a person.
Bro, you got
when I came out.
This winning titles is not for the faint of heart.
You don't know the hit I took last season. You don't know the hit. See, it was like a hit job. They snuck me out. I'm telling you. I said that.
What's that film again? You want to win if you can't handle the truth.
I said that we're going to win the league last season. And you know what happened? We're bottle jobs. We bottled it last season. Let's don't get it twisted, man.
It's a young team. As I'm saying, you know what? I should even be defending.
So now, do you want me to come out and say with chest that this manager is going to win the league? No, I can't say that with chest. But one thing I could say is that, hey, we're playing nice. I can be a very, very objective fan. You know what? Yeah, we're playing quite well right now. I will get behind my team. See, it's more than personal agenda. Me wanting Mikel Arteta out is a personal one, because I feel that there are more elite managers out there who can get us over the line, who can win us the Champions League. For instance, check out Mikel Arteta's record. Check out Mikel Arteta's record in cup games. It stinks. It's abysmal. So
how about your
fans?
I'm talking about. How about your fans? How about your fans? Maybe the missing ingredient in getting you over the line.
I've been saying that.
You know how important your fans are. Like Liverpool, another team that I don't like. There's a difference between me not liking and respecting. I respect Liverpool. I don't like Liverpool. I respect Liverpool. I don't like Arsenal. I don't like their fans. I don't respect some of their fans, but I respect them as a football club, and I respect Arteta. I respect Arteta. What he's doing right now, like Arteta's doing a good job right now. A very good job right now.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I get that. But again, that's in the league. Right? We went out of the Carabao Cup. We went out of the FA Cup. How good is that? How good is that? And you know what? If we don't win against Porto, then what is good in the season? Then it's time and time again without yet another year without the big trophy. And we've already spent nearly up to it's close to £1 billion. Do you see where I'm coming from, my brother?
Yeah, the league ain't easy, bro.
If we don't win that game, if we don't win that game against Potter, that season out. Because there's no guarantees in the league. Because we just have a Mancity who we know that they're starting their run right now. Yeah, these guys could literally win the whole game from now to the end of the season and win the league. It's very possible. Liverpool also could go ahead and win the league. We're out of the Carabao Cup. It stinks when I see Chelsea Football Club and Liverpool playing for the Carabao Cup final because they stank up the place. If Arsenal was there, I do know We will win those lots out there. But we're in there. Why? Because the manager decided that the Carabao Cup wasn't something to go for. I want trophies. I'm starving for a trophy. How bad is that? Can't stop, won't stop. Does it stink for a fan to want trophies? Is this what we're doing now?
I know, but you need to keep your composure though, bro. No, for real, bro. It's not easy, bro. Shit. No, it is. Everyone's Arsenal go on like you think you're the only one that's got problems, bro. We've all got problems, bro. We've all got problems.
Well, your problem just started 10 years ago. That was the last time you won a trophy, like a big time trophy.
Man, keep putting it back on, man.
Mine was
I know, but you got to think about Arteta, yeah. And as I said, this is the last time I'm going to big up because I'm doing a bit too much defending Arsenal. I'm not here to defend Arsenal, to be honest with you. But I feel like the fact that Arsenal, a lot of Arsenal fans have got what you're saying right now, and I think I don't agree with it, to be honest with you. And I feel like that's part of the problem. So Arsenal want to be winning. You need to make sure that your fans have got an elite mindset as well. You know how important fans are. If you look about Liverpool, certain of their European nights, they may not have had those European nights if it weren't for the fans. So you lot are expecting, I want this, I want that, but what are you guys doing to try and make sure that your club gets that? Are you 100% behind your team? Or when things go well? Because when you're in a war, there's going to be casualties along the way. Things are not always going to go your way. There's going to be casualties. You're going to have to show resilience. As a football club, the players are going to have to do it. The fans are going to have to do it. When I'm seeing fans say Arteta out because you're in a title race and you've had a little blip, that's weak-minded, bro. That's not the type of fans.
Their fans are mad. Their fans are walking out when they're winning 4-1 against Newcastle. Long before the game's finished. When they're winning, bro. Talk about traffic and nonsense. You ain't seen that with Newcastle, you know, bro. Or Man U or them man there.
You know what?
Them man are walking out.
Things spread. You know, Man United, our fans, Man City, even Man City. You see when them guys weren't doing well last season. And
it's a London thing still.
They kept their composure. Man City fans kept their composure. Yeah, and you need that because if the fans start to panic, next minute the players start to panic. They need to keep the composure. And anyway, I'm not even giving you no tips because I don't want you guys to win the league. But I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah, you'll prefer Liverpool to win the league. Yeah, I see where you at.
He's stuck. He's stuck.
Your rivals, your main rivals.
It's one of those ones. I'm stuck. It's like if I go left, it's big problems. If I go right, it's big problems. I'm stuck in a hard place right now. I don't want
You want your City rivals to win the league.
Bro, I want Man United to win the league.
You want Liverpool, one of the most fiercest rivals to win the league. I hear you. Specs. What do you see, Specs? I'm sorry, man. Specs has just been having a good day laughing at us down here. See, man, Specs.
No,
man.
I'm just little old Newcastle, mate. I'm not part of the big leagues yet. You get me? I'm just out here. We're learning. What do you want to say to me, bro?
What do you think regarding Newcastle? So obviously you had a great season last season, and then this season obviously you're 10th now, and you haven't hit the standards that you hit last season. Like, what's your thoughts with Newcastle?
Bro, my thoughts on it is a various of things. We can't moan about the injuries no more, tiredness. We maybe. So before, when people were saying I was naive. When people said, "Oh, maybe you was ahead of schedule," I was like, "No, F that. We're here now. We're gonna smoke everybody." You get me? That's me being naive. You get me? I'll keep it honest. But I think it was unlucky in the Champions League, but I won't get into that. It's a various of things, man. It's like you go from relegation fighting to now you're in the Champions League. The pressure is different, and then you're not used to playing. Like our experience as players. Apart from maybe one or two trips, maybe Bruno G, no experience about playing game after game after game. Maybe I don't think we had a big enough squad. Then one of our big boys we signed, he gets done for the gambling. We'll get into that. And then the injuries crept in. I don't care what anyone says. We all know the injuries played a big part of it. But even when we get them back, there's certain things not right, not clicking. Defense are the same again. Midfield's weak. Big Joe Linton's a big miss. Anyhow, a lot of questions for him. Where's the plan B? Like, there's a various of things, bro, and it's just kind of gone. You can say it's gone tits up, but then in hindsight, I could say we were supposed to finish when we finished last season. Was that pushing it ahead of time? Maybe. So let's say last season we finished 12th, and then this season we finished 8th or 10th, then will people look at it the same way? Do you get what I'm saying? I think what happened last season, a lot of people, including myself, a lot of people thought Newcastle being in and around regardless, but it's just all gone wrong, bro, and it's just a learning curve, bro. I'm not Eddie Howe out. I'm not doing that. It's a learning curve. I say, let's get our players back, recruit again, and we see how it goes. But it is what it is. In the FA Cup still. And sorry, someone in the chat asked earlier, I didn't get to answer it. I remember what he said. He said, do I think Eddie Howe will get to another cup final under his tenure? Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully this year. But I can't see us beating City away. And I'll keep it real. And it's sad to be not optimistic, but come on, man. Let's keep it 100.
You know what it is, though? It's with that City away thing, their priorities is going to be the Premier League and the Champions League. So I haven't seen how the fixture list, I haven't seen how the games are played out. But say, for example, if they've got a game on Saturday, and then they've got a cup game, and then they've got a game on the weekend, and then they've got a Champions League game, they're probably going to play the Rico Lewises, they're going to play the Bobs. No disrespect, because they're going to prioritize it. So, and they can
but play them, man, or not, it's bro. Come on, man.
Still
even we say the likes of Oscar Bobs and Lewis's, them man are getting into the Newcastle team.
Yeah,
the man that are in and around, the man that finished at 4th last season. So, bro, whoever they put out is mad, bro. Like I remember, I think they may not necessarily, because I think they are going for the treble again. Low key, it's not easy to do that, but low key, you want to go for the wait, can they go for the treble?
Yeah,
got the Premier League, the Champions. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so I wouldn't underestimate it depends. Like I wouldn't say they'll just complete rest all the big boys. You don't know with City, man. Get me, bro. I'm just irritated that I think our luck this season with draws in FA Cups, League Cups, is Champions League. It's all been wild. I swear we've been drawing every game away in the FA Cup this season. Like it's mad, bro. Like we just can't get a break. But you got to beat the big boys to get to where you want to get to, I suppose. But if you had a way,
injuries play such an important role.
It did, bro.
And even just with Newcastle, but say for example, if someone was to ask me who's going to win the Premier League, I think a lot of people's choice would be Manchester City, and then a lot of people probably would say Liverpool. Some people might say Liverpool, Arsenal. But at the same time, say if Rodri gets, I don't wish injuring nobody, but say for example a Rodri gets injured, now that's going to change the whole dynamics of Manchester City, and I feel that would change a lot of people's opinion on Manchester City. We've seen when Rodri is not in that Manchester City team, they're not the same team. So
they're not the same team.
If Saliba or Gabriel gets injured, like we're talking about Arsenal having one of the best defense in Europe, if one of those centre backs get injured, that's going to be huge. That's going to be a huge have a huge impact on Arsenal. If Mo Salah gets injured, for a long period of time, that's going to have a huge impact on Liverpool as well. So when you're winning leagues, is fine margins. It's very fine, and that's why it's interesting to see how this league is gonna go down, because right now I can't remember ever it being a 3-horse race. Really, normally sometimes there's a 3-horse race, and then one team falls off, and then it's the two that carry on. But the way how all teams are looking right now, Liverpool, Klopp's last season, I feel like everything is like they're doing right now is like turning into gold. Even when they're playing the kids, it's just working. It feels like
mad, bro.
They got a lovely team spirit going on over there. Arsenal, you guys are playing the best football in the league right now. If we're being honest,
they're looking sick still.
And you all got to play each other. Like, and if you play, and you see with Arsenal, on your day, you lot can beat anybody. But it's the mental side of the thing. It's like when that pressure's on. What I said about Manchester City in terms of when it's the business end, we don't beat Manchester City when there's something on the line. Arsenal are a bit different now. They can beat anyone on their day, but if it's a pressure game, they're not the same when there's a pressure game. Sometimes that pressure can get to them. But it's difficult because we're talking about Arsenal over a 20-year period. This Arsenal team is different to what the mentality might be similar, but it's a new team, and it's up to them to change history, and it's up to them because there's a young team. And when you go through the disappointment of last season and the season before, that will hopefully, you, from your point of view, will build character on for them to learn from that as a young players, to say, you know what, we know what that disappointment feels like. And it's the same thing as well, which is not on Arsenal's side, is the manager is inexperienced compared to a Klopp and compared to Pep as well. And when it comes to squeaky bum time, business end, sometimes the experience. I remember 2 seasons ago when you played against Tottenham to get top 4, I think you went a bit too gun-ho, and sometimes your emotions can get the best of you as from a player's point of view and a manager's point of view. When you got that experience and that been there, done there, and the occasion's not going to get to you as much. And it's interesting. Like, bro, I love Manchester United, but I love football more. So even though I'm not here as a salty fan and like, oh, Man United's not winning, I'm a salty. I'm excited to see how this plays out. As I said, I don't want Arsenal to win it, but if they win it, I will take my hat off and I'll say, you know what? I respect it. Have to respect it, because what Arteta would have done it would be a crazy thing to do. Even for him to be punching at the weights that he's punching at right now is a huge achievement within itself. And you would like to think from an Arsenal's point of view, you're only going to get stronger in it because there's a young team, there's a young manager. That's why when I'm hearing all this Arteta route, I just think it's just sport talk, man.
No, it's personal. You just have to understand it with Arsenal fans, because these fans here have been waiting for 20 odd years to win a trophy. So you can't hit them. You can't slag them off, because come on, in the grand scheme of things, why are we here? We're fans to do something.
But I'll be honest, you see, with me,
to win.
I would be patient.
What's the need of going and watching all these things without winning a trophy? And again, you fail to understand. It's not just about not winning in on the field. There's also some other things that you also have to put into perspective. How can a club side like Arsenal Football Club still have Cedric the Entertainer on his books, leeching from the football club? You don't see it because you're not an Arsenal fan, but we Arsenal fans, we see it, we understand it, we know that this guy is not good enough. He can't do anything. Eddie Nketiah, he can't even get us 10 goals in a season, and he's getting 100 quid. 100k in a week. He's getting 100k in a week. You don't see it because you're a Manchester United fan. You don't understand it.
No, but bro,
Arsenal fans understand it.
I'm a fan of
that. These losers are leeching from the football club. Last season we had Rob Holding in our centre back position for a football club this big, this huge. How can you win a goddamn trophy with Rob Holding at the back? This is what I'm talking about.
You're acting like a sport fan, bro. Because you see, with me personally, I would have patience for the right project. Even though big Manchester United, most successful club in the country, I will have patience for the right project. I understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. So if I've got, so people think when I'm going to social.
So 20 years is 20 years is something small to you.
I've been there for 20 years though. That's why I say that you guys have got trauma and you guys have got PTSD, because you're thinking about 20 years ago. You're not thinking about here and now, that you've actually got a good young manager. Arteta is one of the best young managers in world football right about now. But you guys want to get rid of him. That would be the worstest thing that you guys could do. Get rid of Arteta. I dare you. I want you to get rid of him. How about that? I would like you to get rid of Arteta, because Arteta is actually cooking something right about now, and he's doing well and he's moving in the right direction. I'll keep it real. I'm a little bit scared of Arsenal. When I mean by scared, I'm scared that this fucking team might go and win the fucking Premier League. That's what I mean by scared. But you know what? We play you the game before the end of the season at Old Trafford. I'm a bit confident in that, because if there's any team to stop you guys winning the Premier League, it's us. We know how to do that, especially at Old Trafford. So I'm not scared of that game, but I'm just scared that there's a chance that you guys actually might do the unthinkable. And that's the worst thing. It's not even the unthinkable, because if you guys are a big club, like you say you're a big club, these are things that you should be doing.
See, Specs. We have to go now, because of course you've already put that on the chopping block. But see, what's your top 4 gonna look like before we go?
Well, for me, for all of us.
No, for you,
What, in order?
Yeah, in order.
City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, Villa. Top 5 for me, but
Okay. Can't stop, won't stop. What's your top four, man?
It's a tricky one, man. Because as I was saying, it may come down to injuries. It may come down to priorities, because I feel like City, obviously, they want to win the Premier League, they want to win everything. But when you've got a fixture pile up and then you're looking at your squad, and you might have to prioritize. If you
Just in hindsight, then you get me. Just said, because we don't. I was thinking the same thing as well. But I knew my brain would get all powered up thinking that it's true. What you're saying, it's a very important point they're making.
yeah,
Very important point.
to
But
be
yeah,
honest, it's probably the same as yours. It's probably the same as yours, but it wouldn't.
yeah, probably it. It makes sense a little bit, innit?
I think that would probably be the bookmaker's favorite as well in terms of
Probably.
yes, Liverpool, Arsenal. But it wouldn't surprise me if things go a bit differently, because there's a lot of variables that can come into play.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
going to be tight. It's going to be very tight. It's going to be very tight.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I feel like it depends on Arsenal if they got the stomach for it, man. Like, can they deal with that pressure when the
When the
heat
chips are down, yeah. When the chips are down,
is
that's also the problem, right?
when it's
Well, if City and Liverpool keep doing their thing, because that's what the eyes are on them right now, then Arsenal got to somehow just do their thing low key. I know it's hard, easier said than done, because Arsenal is Arsenal, isn't it? But
They
the
got-
kind of low key, just stay third and keep chasing, and then try and go for the kill. Get me?
they go to the Etihad though. They got to go to the Etihad, Old Trafford,
Mad.
I think
Mad.
Lane as well, or the Tottenham Stadium. So those are
But-
three big games, away games as well.
Big test.
Big text, yeah. See, Specs, shout out your channel, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. You're not far,
And
bro.
tell them what you got. Tell them what you got coming up. And guys, yeah, because see, Specs, I really do like this three. Yeah, I'm thinking that let's do something. Yeah, we could form a gang and do something. You can multitask it to your channel. Of course. So.
No, but look, man, bro. Well, who knows me? Duty Dread TV. You get me? Certain Arsenal man know me, but yeah, no, I don't, bro. See me. If I got time and get me, I don't mind. It's all about networking, bro. And I appreciate you bringing me on the channel. It's all about networking. You get what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, it can get a bit peak. I spoke to you off the thing. I remember I'm still new to this, Man, if I understand, man, I'm new to this, but at the same time, I'm grateful because a lot of man, I'm on a lot of channels, bro. You get me? But it can get overwhelming sometimes, bro. Don't get it twisted. Because man ain't no millionaire. Man still got to grind and pitney and kids and all them things. I got a lot of kids, bro. I ain't gonna say how much, but I got a lot of kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, true Rastaman team, you get me? But yeah, bro. So I appreciate. But yeah, like we can talk something, man. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm surprised you ain't got your own channel, bro. You're on a
It's coming.
you sure? Because I see you doing your thing. I'm like, right, why the man got it to get me? But even if the man them in here, yourself, Tony, bro, and my couple guys that I was supposed to my girl off the air as well. We're gonna talk something, man, and have a little chat in it. Like try a thing, bro. You get me, man. We see how it goes, innit? It's all timing, innit? It's all timing. But Jordan Jet TV, always do my live watch alongs. Man, them know people. I think I'm a meme now because I get emotional, innit? And people actually get upset when my team wins. Imagine that. Man's telling me, I only came here to see you lose. That's mad, bro. But anyway, Saturday, Wolverhampton at home. I'll be doing my live watch along and the usual. I'm about, bro. I'm about.
Yeah. Specs, thanks very, very much, man. Specs, you're a real one, man. I should tell you this live on air. You're a very, very real one, man. You're that kind of person to actually fight for someone, deep down. And thanks for, always popping into the channel whenever I ask you to, man. I know you don't have to, but, you just, show me that, that love, man. Big ups to you, man. I really, really respect that, bro.
Yeah,
and it's been nice for us to, converge again, me, you, and can't stop, won't stop. And, pull this, man, because I really like the way it was going today, and to you guys, can't stop, won't stop. Talk to these people, man, because you'll be seeing this face right here on this channel. It's going to annoy many people, man, but, it's my brother, man, but...
Well, keep it real. That's what it's about, bro. It's just keep it 100, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't keep everything, man. But yeah, no, thanks for inviting me on, man. I enjoyed talking with you guys, man. And we all love football. You guys are doing your YouTube thing. I'm going to be jumping on it very, very soon. To be honest, man, like this whole YouTube world in terms of like editing and creating a whole channel is new to me. But I'm going to the same with you, Specs. Like I've got so much things that I'm doing, so many feathers in my hat. It's kind of difficult to juggle everything. But I'm gonna really put some time into this YouTube thing and try to build it and
just take your time, bro. But you don't have to just get me. Just enjoy it. That's what I always tell man. Just enjoy it bit by bit. You get me? Until you start getting really deep and you start getting a bit mad. Still, you'll see anyway. Tony knows anyway. Guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if you man got any advice for me, man, I'm all ears, man, Carl. You know,
Bro, I can't. I'm just new to this, bro. Like, all I can say is, look, everyone's different, bro. Innit? See me, I come at this thing blind, innit? And
Yeah.
big up to Red Pig Podcast, innit? That's my brother. That come up a few
Yeah.
times on it. So he's like the root before they like. He's the root because he's like, bro, do your thing, do your thing. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. So he's the root because me and him started our own thing initially. But obviously, me being me, if you know me personally, I'm just someone that's doing my own thing in the end. Like, so I do what I want when I want and just get on with it. You get me? So I end up doing my own thing. And then obviously the engine, my man Ty from Never a Foul, he put me in the deep end as a newbie. You get me? Like, just put me out there and then I'm just here, bro. Just be yourself, bro, innit? As you are. Totally know the drill. Just be
Yeah,
yourself,
sure.
bro.
And can't stop,
Get
man.
me?
You have everything, man. You know, and I'll be all step of the way, along with you, man. And of course, you're always welcome to my channel, man. So I want to be seeing you every week down here, man. It depends, but to be clearly on basis where you have the time and specs to anytime I can have him on the show, it will be very, very nice. Red Pitch Podcast, man. I want to bring you to the show tomorrow, man. So
Yeah.
I'll talk
We're
to you.
We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna call you. We're gonna talk about.
Yeah, sure. Chic TV will be making his debut here tomorrow. So I want to kind of like bring Red Pitch podcast tomorrow. So we can have a big chart tomorrow, So Mama Flossie, big up to you. That's my head moderator. Drew Gunners is also a moderator down here today. Big up to you, man. It'd be nice to keep having you as my moderator, Drew Gunners. And of course, shout out to everyone who joined me today. And big up to you guys and respect. From me.
Big up to everybody in the chat that came in, man. Big up to them as well, man. Because they're part of it. They make it work. You get me?
Yeah, definitely. And definitely you'll be seeing this crew, once in a while. Definitely here, I'll talk to them and see how we can converge together. So, just keep supporting us and, big ups to everyone, yeah? From me, Sprex and Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Yeah.